Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jason, and tonight I'm going to be investigating the biggest cemetery in my town. This cemetery has been established for about 200 to 300 years and has a lot of tombs and graves here. So without further ado, venture with me and welcome to Phantom Tower Paranormal. So, as you can see, it is very dark in here. Very dark. Even with a torch and the light on my phone, it's still dark. But it's not as dark as usual because obviously we've been summertime, there's more sunlight, but it's still quite eerie. And this cemetery has a lot of crossroads, a lot. And for those who know about crossroads in cemeteries, or in particular, a lot of energy is accumulated there, and a lot of portals also. Already, I feel like they have ambushed me. Well, ambush is a bit of an harsh word. More like they've already met me. It is a huge place. I will be performing rituals in different parts of the cemetery because it's such a massive area to cover. It is huge, absolutely huge. We have a few outbuildings here. The main one is the Chapel of Rest, which the ceremonies for the funerals take place. But there's been a few new buildings that have, been constructed. Oh, excuse me. Must be having an argument with somebody, as the saying goes. So, we got all these massive area has loads of gravestones. As far as the eye can see, it's very tranquil actually. The energy feels smooth, feels soothing. But I'm sure as the night progresses, it will only get a bit more intense. Here we're coming down, to where the chapel rest is. Not the chapel rest. No, is it the chapel rest? Yeah, I think it is the chapel rest. But this is where the funerals service takes place. You've got loads of very grand, memorials for those who have passed, erected by family members. It's a very, very large cemetery, like I said. Here we have what we call the Blue Lady. Some people liken to her to be the guardian of this cemetery. And I always, ask for her blessing when I come here, show her my respects. As you can see, she's offering her hands out. So that's, to welcome you. And a little ritual that I do when I come here is always to place my hands in hers and, show her some respect. Okay, so just give me a few minutes. So I've just done my little ritual with the Blue Lady, and now I'm going to start off with some SLS, and I'm going to use the Ghost Tube SLS for this. This will map out any spirits in a stick figure formation. Okay, let's crack on. As you can see, there's what seems to be a stick figure of the Blue Lady. Now, some people may say it's picking up the statue itself. Others may say that it's the spirit of this Blue Lady. This is hard to really clarify, but if you can see that the stick figure is actually moving, the arms are moving, so that says to me that there is something here, because the legs are moving and the arms are moving. Now, if this was picking up just the statue, this wouldn't be occurring. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. See this little ball here? I want you to move it. Touch it, make it light up. If you touch the ball, make it move, it lights up like this. Yeah? So if you can make it move, like I just have. You see my light on my phone has very limited distance, and even with a torch, it still only goes so far. There are spirits around me because I can see my breath. lights in the distance. And these were the crossroads I was speaking of. So you got, it runs across there, and obviously up here and here. These crossroads, there's a lot of energy passes through these crossroads, and there's a lot in this particular cemetery. Obviously they're all designed differently and adapt to the land that they're allocated. As you can see, the EMF meter is going crazy, but for some reason the little cat balls don't seem to get much movement. Maybe they're just curious at the moment about what I'm doing here. That's how spirits usually are. So I'm going to place a few more just in close proximity. Okay, so I've placed two more on the floor leading up to this blue lady. If you want, make a move, touch them, they will light up, and that will show me that you're here, you're present. I can feel you, but it's hard to let people know who are watching it that you are here without actually seeing you move something. And I know the KMF meter is going off. Or the EMF meter, I should say. Or is it the K2 meter? It's one of those anyway. It's been a long day, so. But yeah, even though that's going off, touch these little devices on the floor. It's like a gentle rain tonight, which is, nice. Gives it that little bit more energy, because water is a conductor, spiritual energy. Very good conductor, in fact. Okay, so while I've got these set in place, what I'm going to do, I'm going now to switch to just the regular ghost tube, which will actually spell the words out or say the words when the spirit is communicating. As you can see, it's still going. So that tells me, yeah, it could be a spirit attached to that. But we just have to use our logic and discernment. So half of Paranormal Investigator is trying to debunk what is, unexplainable or explainable. Some things can be explained, other things, then we have to investigate further. But doesn't mean that the paranormal doesn't exist. You know, it just means we've got to be more thorough with our investigations. As you can see, the KMF meter is going off and it's going on to yellow, so that means I'm too close with my phone. But you can see there that it's flashing green. You know, I'm still quite a distance away, about 2-3 feet away. Blue Lady, spirit of this cemetery, can I communicate with you? Take it to yellow if it's a yes. Yes. Okay, so what I'm gonna use now is another app from GhostTube, which is called Fox, which is like the equivalent of a spirit box. It produces a white noise, and through the white noise, the spirits can communicate. Hello. Blue Lady, can you hear me? What is your role here in this cemetery? What's that? How many spirits are around me at this moment? How long have you been in this cemetery?
Morning.
Morning. Hi.
Properly.
Properly? What's properly?
BB. He's getting old.
He's getting old? Who's getting old? I'm getting old. Oh yeah, you're right. How many spirits are around? Sorry, what was that? It's a fine catch, was that? Yeah, it's starting to rain, as you can see. Those are not orbs, they're actually raindrops. So as you can see from that box, you know, little performance, there was a lot of words that came out. Some of it can be jumbled, and every now and again you'll get a clear word coming from it. But we'll venture forth, we'll carry on going, and we'll try different methods. As you can see, know, the KF meter is actually going pretty crazy at the moment. I'm still quite a considerable distance away, but it's flashing. So I'm walking down past on the road. Yeah, I apologise for the lack of light, and my torch doesn't go down. And the light you can see down there is the actual side of the chapel. I swore I heard a noise then, like a disembodied voice, but it could have been a car. You know, walking all the way around. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to sit under this. This is obviously the chapel. It goes right up, you know. So we're going to sit here and conduct some more vigils. Just wonder what it's like with the light off, if we can see inside. I am getting some crazy noises around here at the moment, and it's not worrying, I would say, but it is making me wonder, you know, what's around me. This little device that's flashing here, you can use it when it calibrates. It'll go off, but yeah, there we are. So why was that light just flash then? Anybody who's here, you can touch that, make that move, and I'll know that you're here. You know, you can come close to me if you want, but you're not allowed to take my energy. You can touch me, touch my hand. I'm here in respect. There's a few people who have had funerals lately, so I hope they're in peace now. I'm going to place another trigger object here. There's a second object. If you want to make that move, even though it's a bit wet, you know, a bit drizzle, it's not heavy rain. So we are actually in the heart of the cemetery, and it is quite soothing actually, to be honest. It's very peaceful here. It doesn't feel sinister at all. The energy feels very relaxed. You know, I know they're here. I think they're more curious and they haven't seen me for a while. You know, like I said, there's hundreds of people buried here. And there's also a remembrance garden where ashes can be scattered, and also there's places where ashes can be stored, where they have plaques upon the wall for those who want to be cremated. Some people take the plaques as a memorial. I'm hearing things like footsteps, maybe it was just wind blowing some leaves on the floor. So this is inside the chapel of rest. That's my light there. And it's not as active as I thought it would be. Maybe the spirits, like I said, are just a bit curious to what's going on. And why I'm here. I've just heard some more noises. Like somebody's walking around the corner. I've heard stories that there's usually a man standing at these steps here. I'll lead to the side. There's one door here. And there's the door that goes to the side of the building. The moon is actually out, but there's a cloud and it's obscuring. Maybe that's the reason why the energy is not as potent as it usually is. But it's still waxing gibbous, still a lot of energy there. Yeah. Basically I was hearing, as you can hear me walk, I could hear footsteps moving. You know, there's like concrete, but you know, we have loose stones, and those who've walked on concrete pavements or footpaths, you kind of get, you know, the gist of how it sounds when footsteps are walking upon it. I'm going to place this device down, and I'm going to place it here. If there's any spirits here, take that light up to the yellow. So we have got now got a cat ball there. We have the EMF meter here, and we've got the cat ball here. So, you know, they should, if they want, come and interact with these, you know. I will now conduct another session using various apps. And there we go. They are starting to show a bit of interest, I think. Let's see what we can find on these other apps. Hello? Person? Come and touch these devices on the floor. Think you will? Oh yeah, you're welcome to. I'm on here to communicate with you. Come and sit next to me. Talk to me.
How about you open it?
How about you open it? I can't open it. It's locked. That's just me moving. Hey?
No, that.
On the what? Oh, with my torch rolling then.
Done.
Then there's any spirits that have just recently passed or just recently had their service here. Do you wish to communicate? What's that crawling on the floor? Can you tell me?
Vile. People.
People?
In.
People buried here, that's right. A lot of people buried here. Are you buried here?
I hate.
What's your name? Is anybody here in front of me? Come on, come on. Come over. That's something that's just attached to the grave over there that lights up. A lot of people like to place lights. Oh, hello. Come back, let me see you. Where are you? Hi, there you are. Show me where you are. There you are. Is that your grave? Yeah? What's your name? So what your name is? Oh, you're there. I know, I've seen you. William. And Maynolds. Hello, William. Are you there? I'm just seeing you on the ground. Is that your grave there? Oh, okay. You know, you can come in front of me. You can show yourselves. The audience wants to see you, wants to acknowledge you. I know you've all got stories to tell about your lives, how you lived them. It looks like snow, but it isn't. It's actually fine rain, drizzle. It's kind of weird, really. It doesn't feel wet as what drizzle usually is. I know that's a bit of a daft thing to say, but never mind. Are you gone now? Yeah, don't be shy. Come on. You're over here. By these devices. Is anybody in here? Anybody around here? You are very quiet tonight. Quieter than usual. In the past when I've been up here, you've been very active. There you are. Is this where you're buried? Well, you're a big lad, aren't you? You peeking round there, I've seen you peeking round. What's your name? Roger. Is this where you're buried, Roger? Yeah. want to talk to me, Roger? Oh, you're very active, aren't you? Shall we talk? Just want to show me. Okay, I'll get something we can talk to. You can tell me. Yeah, you are very active. I'm not here to disrespect you, Roger. I'm here to talk to you. You want to wave your hand if you want to talk. Did you used to be a boxer, Roger? I don't want to fight you. I just want to talk to you. Wave your hand. I've seen them do this a few times, you know, where they do this and then do this just to see if there's anything behind me. You know, it's always worth doing, just in case. There doesn't appear to be anything here, so we shall move on. You see that light over there? That's a car that's just drove up and then pulled back in. Bit dodgy. I'm not saying that. Some people could say I'm a bit dodgy coming in here at night, but I'm investigating. I'm not sure if that's part of the council that regulate and maintain this place, or it's somebody who lives within the cemetery grounds, which is actually an house up there at the top of the cemetery. There was an owl there. You know, maybe it's time for me to go. I don't know, but yeah. Not sure what they're doing. I don't know if you can all hear that. There was an owl tooting. She's always very nice. I'm going to take that as a warning, to be honest. You know, that car up there with its headlights on. It's full beam. Very dodgy. Why would you be parked there? I've got a feeling. Feels like I'm being followed. Or somebody's tracking my movements. And the owls are going crazy. I'm going to make my way out of here. Oh, the car's moving now. Why is that car moving slowly? It seems to have gone out. Yeah. It's a bit of a fun moment. Blue lady, I thank you for letting me contact the spirits tonight. And hopefully I'll be back to do more hopefully the spirits are a bit more active. The owls are very active. So we're just gonna walk through, so you get an idea of how big the cemetery is. And I always tend to, try and do a 360 sweep because it is, like I said, a big place, and you've got so many crossroads. I'm going to have to get a better torch, methinks, because I know at the moment there's not much light coming from this torch. This owl is very busy. I wonder who. Oh, that's beautiful. What a beautiful noise. Beautiful sound coming from that owl. I love the sound of owls. Actually, one of my favourite animals. I love birds of prey in general, but owls, I just think they're so cute. That's quite a fitting reel, isn't it? You hear a owl tooting, and you've got me walking through a cemetery. Quite fitting actually for a horror film, or this particular scenario. And here's another crossroads here. The owl is very loud. It's close by actually. So we've got the crossroads that goes up here and down here. And it goes up this way as well. Again, I apologise for my poor quality torch. It's a nice obelisk. And same there's another one. Kind of reminds me of two pillars, or two pylons even, generating power. I'm just gradually walking through, casually, just to give you an idea of the actual size. There's many layers to this cemetery. You've got a lot of land still not used, and it's an amazing place. A lot of people probably wouldn't come here at night on their own, which is understandable, but it can be soothing. And you'd be surprised how many people walk their dogs through here during the day. And for those who are into the spells and magic, the dogs are associated with the carte, and the carte is also associated with the dead. And you've got, the two combined. So I guess, walking your dog through a cemetery during the day is kind of cool. Ooh. Ooh. Somebody's grave that's been knocked over. I just heard something behind me then. I don't know what it was. like a twig snapping or something. This is quite eerie. At the same time, it's also exciting being out in such a quiet place at night. I just heard a noise, like a gate rattling. I was coming from outside. Again, my apologies for the lack of illumination by my overpowered torch. No, it's I think it adds to atmosphere. It's like not being able to see what's in front of you until it's there in your face. So yeah, this has been it's not been an overly eventful first investigation. I've had more eventful nights here, but this is going to be a series. I'll do different locations within this cemetery because, like I said, there's a lot to cover, and obviously the more areas I can cover, the more I can capture. So this is it. What I will say now, spirits, you are not allowed to follow me on. You're not allowed to attach to me. You're not allowed to take my energy. I leave you as I came, with respect, and I shall see you once again. Farewell. So I've just concluded my investigation, the first of many from this cemetery, even though I've done it before, but we're going to start anew here, start fresh, and we will be having more locations in the future, hopefully. So this was the first of many videos to come from this location. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Peace.